I'd go with him.
And you are too old to go to Germany, are you not?
Please,
He
no!
can't take care of himself.
Bloody Bobby. I told him I wanted to board even if I was 10 days too old, but we don't make the rules anymore, Mr. Hastings. I shouldn't have told him they got my birthday wrong. Don't even know why I did. Should have just kept quiet and got on the train. Bloody hell. There's been some sort of cave-in. So much for walking down the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge. What the fuck do I do now?
Oh, look!
Bloody hell.
It's a little lost lamb. Where's Bo Peep? Eating a curdsy way, I bet. That's little Miss Muppet, you muppet. Can we pound him now? Yep.
Sleep! Dream! Down you go! Your V-meats! You're all V-meats!
Victory? A victory's when you win.
Plywood paper, mache! Plywood paper, mache! It's time!
What am I doing? Bloody hell. That's Ollie! Ollie!
Come for me, have you?
Ollie! I'm Arthur!
You won't get me! You won't get me, you bastard!
Ollie! No! It's Arthur!
Bloody murdering wastrels!
You gone mental!
I'll save you, Margaret!
I'm your old neighbour, Artie!
Always lying!
Little Artie!
Artie's gone! They took him away!
Ollie, no! They
You're
didn't!
lying! You're a wastrel!
Ollie, it's Arthur!
Well, why didn't you say that before? Oh my God, Artie. Little Artie.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Watch your mouth, laddie. What would your mum think? I thought they took you away.
No, they had my birthday wrong.
What?
Sorry?
No, of course not. No, you've got it all wrong. That was Jack turned you in and I what tried to save you.
Right.
I remember now. You came back. From the station. The only one.
You don't think they hurt him? Percy?
The Germans aren't animals, you know. They just wanted to make sure we stay quiet. And we did. Spot of tea?
That's very kind of you. I'm not thirsty.
That's right, Margaret. We have to run after water.
I have to find him.
Any idea where he might be after all these years?
I have to get out of Wellington Wells. I thought I could take the train tracks to the bridge.
Aye. The only way to the Britannia Bridge is the train station and the parade. And good luck getting into the parade. You could stay here. Remember when you and Sally used to stay with me? But it's young Artie. Meg, you remember Artie, don't you? No room at the inn for young Artie? No. You're right. You're always right. Sorry. Margaret says it's best if I keep to myself.
Oh. Sorry to bother.
But Margaret thinks we could help each other.
Really? Brilliant.
There's a warehouse in the old German camp. We could burgle it.
The Victory Memorial Camp? Where all those Home Army chaps run around practicing stabbing people with bayonets? What do you want me to do there? Run around yelling, "Here I am, shoot me," while you go in under the wire?
There's a thing I need from their warehouse. If you help me, I'll get you out of Wellington Wells. I just need you to turn off the power in the camp.
And this isn't going to get me killed.
Don't be a great girl's blouse. I'll meet you at the bunker after dark. Don't worry about the sentries on the bridge. I'll make sure they get a good night's sleep. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Shall I just show myself out then? Ollie? I don't actually know the way out, you know. That's Margaret. From school. Margaret... what's her name? She was supposed to go on the train, but then she disappeared and no one would talk about it. least we're alive, right?
It's too late to say you're sorry.
Please listen to a personal message for our prudent friend. The fox has gone to bed. The fox has gone to bed.
Odd. Why are there cables coming out of that painting? Why does that bookshelf look like it doesn't quite fit? I wonder if it's some sort of secret door. I think it needs power. Where can I turn on the power? Oh, come on, you pack rat. You can't take all this with you. Here comes the aeroplane. Maybe if I hadn't smoked in high school, I could carry a bit more.
This powers that door.
When is Uncle Henry coming back?
I don't know.
But we surrendered.
We did. Look, Dad won't talk about it. Maybe they drafted him.
Can they do that?
Who's gonna stop them?
I can't hear you.
The Germans can do whatever they want until someone stops them. The Russians, for example.
So why... So when is he... So when is he coming back?
Oh, I don't know, Percy. I don't know. The Germans, they don't explain things. They just give orders.
Why?
Well, because I don't know why. I'm sort of worried that you might have volunteered.
I don't understand.
It's probably for the best.
So much to choose from. Just looking. Sleep, the poor man's dinner. Good. I can come back here with the minimum of fuss. Miss Bing always said I had a great future ahead of me. Probably said that to half the school when no one was listening.
Where does the fog come from? That's the answer to everything, I bet.
It could be worse, I think.
Stay away from the ones with plague. It's a terrible way to die.
Now, you two bloody listen to me, alright? One fine day, the seaboys come running into the regimental HQ, saying there's an elephant broke loose. Now, elephants is very gentle creatures most of the time, and they get along just fine with their man who rides them. He's called a mahout. But when they're in heat, you have to chain them up. And this one, they got loose. And his mahout went chasing off in exactly the wrong direction. And the elephant runs into the market and starts eating peaches. And the coolie tries to stop him. And the elephant steps on him something horrible, mashes him right into the mud, and skin comes off his back like he was peeling a grape. So the seaboys come running up to this general. Only then he was a major, and say, "You must come shoot this elephant." So he takes his hand. And he goes down. Only now the elephant's in the market. Well, now the moon's come back, he's screaming and jabbering about, "Oh, please don't shoot my elephant." See, he's grown up with that elephant, he's alright. And he don't know how to do any other job except sit in that elephant and pick up a log and carry it over there. But the elephant's taking the life of the man, you see. Coolly. And the moon's crying and jabbering and cool as a summer breeze. The general is around. He's hit right through the elephant's arm. He just goes down. He just moves down.
You can't go on it.
They said I could.
Well, of course the Germans said you could go on it. I'm saying you can't.
I've never been on a battleship.
But that's not the point. We hate the Germans, and that battleship is part of the reason the Germans are our lords and masters right now. Do you remember when they came over in all the little boats?
Do you mean in 1942 or in 1943?
Do you want people to spit on Mum when she goes to the market?
She doesn't go to the market. since 1945.
But look, this is just one of those things. I can't explain every single detail of everything to you.
Are you mad at me?
I'm not.
You're not?
I mean, yes, I am mad. I was mad, but now I'm not. Look, please don't go on the Bismarck. It will get you into trouble, which means I'll then be in trouble.
Alright.
You won't go?
I couldn't go without you, anyway.
For once, that's a relief.
They're running to get their dogs because it's free meat. Now see, oh, that's a man who trembles at the thought of shooting an elephant that's just calmly standing there eating leaves. He might want to starve. Some civilian in Burma had to shoot a rogue elephant and he had to practically empty a whole magazine into the poor thing, and it was half an hour at the time. But the general makes tough choices. So don't you armchair generals tell me what you would have done. Just follow orders and we'll win the next war. The generals promised, all right? No fucking civilians! I have to kill you.
Christ, I better not let anyone see me out of uniform. Did you ever wonder why the Germans didn't take their tanks with them when they left?
I've made a map. There's a hole in the fence, inside the dump. You just have to get in here, get the key, and cut the power. Then, sneak out into the darkness while I rob them blind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
How do I cut the power?
The General keeps the keys in his desk.
You want me to break into the General's office?
Any way you can scotch the power is fine by me, lad. I'll meet you back at the train station.
What if they spot me?
I'd run. They don't have a lot of ammunition, but they're terribly handy with their bayonets.
That's your plan B? Run?
Well, you could ask them for some of their famous hot buttered crumpets, but I wouldn't recommend it. They can't run very fast. They're all old farts, like me.
Right, Ollie, let's see that map. Ollie's sleeping potion for those chaps on the bridge. Ollie said there was a hole in the fence in the dump. That sounds much safer than walking in by the front gate. Oh, it's better this way.
Attack before I get too much older. My back is killing me.
When all this is over, I wouldn't mind having a couple of some of those cherries. Man to man, they're decent, clean folk.
Who's there? What's that? Who goes there? What's that?
Who goes there? Who's there? What's that? Who goes there? Who's there? It starts for England and St. George! Come back for another beating?
We beat you once!
Back, forward, punch!
What have we come to? All right, here goes. Papier-mâché. We took all the kids to the train station. We sent them off to Germany because of papier-mâché.
Was it better for seeing you in the dark? Said the wolf.
Righto, sir. Thanks, sir.
Attention all personnel, please remember to boil all water this week. There have been some issues with the pipes. You may want to take an extra joy or two as... Attention all personnel, the intruder should be captured alive if possible. It is not necessary to capture him unharmed.
clean it again.
Attention all personnel, please remember to boil all water this week. There have been some issues with the pipes. You may want to take an extra joy or two as boiling may break it down.
You can't run with all this stuff. You better throw something away before something starts chasing you.
Attention all personnel, if anyone finds Private Elston's trumpet, please return it at once. He's not the man who wakes you up in the morning, he is a... a musician in the band.
We passed this way but once, huh? Where'd he go?
You gotta drop some stuff, Arthur, or it's gonna be tediously slow going.
Attention all personnel, if anyone finds Private Elston's trumpet, please return it at once. He's not the man who wakes you up in the morning, he is a musician in the band.
This won't take a minute.
Was that yours? No plan, survive. Day, sir. Infiltrator! We got a live one! Kill her! Go! We beat you once, we'll beat you again!
Attention all personnel.
Look, I don't even want to be here!
Attacks again. If you're are sore from marching all day, take a break and join the painters next Monday. Any volunteers will be excused from marching. Attention all personnel. Soldiers found drunk on duty will be given 30 days in the brig. Soldiers found trafficking in contraband will be court-martialed and dishonorably discharged from the Home Army.
You're not a bloody mule. Pick what you can carry easily.
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players are looking for a replacement for the role
Nice to have a way to take people out of commission without killing them.
If you are theatrically inclined, please talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when he's not on the bridge.
Drop some stuff, Arthur, or it's going to be tediously slow going.
Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated safely.
I hope they attack before I get too much older. My back is killing me.
Look, it's not it's me.
Jerry's in the house!
Come back for another beating! Back for... Go back to Germany, you swine!
Can't we work something out? No?
Look! A Jerry! Kill him! It's stopped! It's fun!
I've always liked you, actually. said the key was in General Bing's office.
In your food, please return it to the kitchen. Thank you.
And it's absolutely not in his desk. Why doesn't that surprise me? There's something behind this bookcase, isn't there? I feel positive there's something that could open this.
Screens are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new.
Piano music, eh? Maybe I should have a read and play it. Well, all right, clever clogs.
I shouldn't have to explain.
Arthur, you're not a bloody mule. Pick what you can carry easily. Hatch. If it leads underground like the others, I can use it to get out of here once I'm done.
All personnel. Tonight's movie will be King Arthur Was a Gentleman, starring the hilarious Ronald Shiner and Arthur Askey. Don't miss this uproarious comedy.
Don't think. Ours not to question why. Now's the time to endure it. Well, don't get shirty with me.
Attention all personnel. If anyone finds Private Elston's trumpet, please return it at once. He's not the man who wakes you up in the morning. He is a musician in the band. Attention all personnel. The cook has lost his wedding ring. If you find it in your food, please return it to the kitchen. Thank you. Attention all personnel. The cook has lost his wedding ring. If you find it in your food, please...
Maybe if I hadn't smoked in high school, I could carry a bit more. Alright, here goes.
Attention all personnel.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Ollie.
Intruder in the camp.
He knew it was a lie, didn't he? I bet he bloody knew.
Infiltration stations. This
How do I get out of here? I'm not going to be able to jump over the fence from this side. I've got to get back to the general secret hatch. That's my way out.
Music to my ears.
Papier-mâché tanks. Newspaper and fucking glue. Right. Now, if I can make it back to Ollie alive, he'll help me get out of town. Assuming that wasn't another lie, that won't be an awkward conversation at all, will it? It's better this way.
Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify us of the rest of it so that we can eradicate them.
Jesus. Oh my God. You hear? Can't run with all this stuff. You better throw something away before something starts chasing you. Just relax. Don't question it. Can I just borrow this? Oh, come on, you pack rat. You can't take all this with you. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Nice to see you.
Please don't struggle. I could probably come in the way I got out, in the back of the station.
Young Artie! Come on up!
Come on now. You are there, then I'm very impressed with how to turn on a television set. Wakey, everyone. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear friend. Good morning.
That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know. Sometimes I think they want the Germans to come back.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
It's a shame of it, you see. They want to go.
You bloody knew!
How would I have known that? For fuck's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I go back a ways.
The tanks were hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
It's tank armor. The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché. We could have fought them if they didn't really have tanks.
No.
We wouldn't have given them Percy and the others.
Risen up.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train. Oh my God. I lied my way off that train. I wasn't too old to go.
You don't forget a thing like that.
Didn't you hear me? I convinced the Germans they had my birthday wrong. If it was only me, I'd just take my happy pills and sleep through the end of the world. But I promised. I promised Percy I'd keep him safe while we were in Germany. You promised to help me get to the bridge.
The one in the parade on Appleholme? How would you even get to it? You can't even go to Maidenholm. They shut that bridge down last week. No. You're right. You're always right. Ever seen one of these?
What does it do?
Haven't the foggiest. But supposing you took this to the bridge to Maidenholm, and supposing you told the bobbies you were there to fix the bridge works, it might enhance your credibility.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholme.
And Appleholme has the only bridge out of Wellington Wells. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I'd rather doubt that. Adieu, Artie. Good luck.
I am the cat that walks by himself.
Oh, it doesn't kill you? Maybe I should sit down for a bit. I wish I kept in shape. Oof.
Norman gave me, and I did eat.
Oh, please just lie down. Pace yourself, Arthur.
Where are the Russians?
Who was Uncle Jack before he was Uncle Jack?
I wonder if Prue's out here somewhere, or if she found a way out. Bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell.
Am I my brother's keeper? Am I?
This too shall pass, I suppose.
We've all got to stick together. In spirit, anyway.
We are the Hollow Men. The woman gave me, and I did eat.
We'll laugh about this later.
lovely day for it. Unfortunately, the bridge is not open at this time. It was working just a minute ago, but the door is broken again. You'll have to wait until it's up again.
Do you ever let anybody in?
Oh, yes. There's someone in there now.
And in the past month?
Well, in the past month. Ah! There's a chap in there right now.
You don't really want anyone back from the Garden District, do you?
Well, my wastrel friend. No one goes off their joy, can actually take joy. I mean, would you? Everybody feels better if that door stays broken. You, us, everybody.
Well, Constable Wright, I suppose now I can tell Central why the bridge keeps breaking down.
Central?
Ever seen one of these?
Oh, bugger me. You're not some sort of undercover bridge inspector?
This device detects structural irregularities using shortwave radar. But I don't think it will show me the real problem. Will it, Constable Wright?
Look, sir, you can fix that door, but them wastrels still ain't gonna take their joy. It makes them see eyes everywhere.
That's not for you to decide, is it?
No, sir. The maintenance hatch is that way, sir. I'd be grateful if you forgot this conversation ever happened.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Oh, bugger. If I really was from Central, I'd have the card, wouldn't I? There is another way, though, isn't there?
Please take a number and sit down.
There's nobody else here.
Please take a number and sit down. Number 2. Now serving number 2. Welcome to the Rehabilitation Centre.
Actually, I'm just a sort of undercover bridge inspector from Central. See this device? It detects structural...
Then you should have no trouble passing the test, should you? Please head through the door there and begin your rehabilitation.
Please deposit your personal belongings into this box, retaining only your clothes. Please continue to the decontamination room. Please discard your clothes. Don't worry, you will be provided with new, proper clothes after decontamination.
Now, if I was Percy, I'd just go promenading about, wondering why everyone was staring. I never did quite grasp what's so important about wearing clothes. Wind us still and wind us. God to make thee mighty, make thee God who made the mighty, made the mightier yet.
Congratulations, you have been decontaminated. Please proceed to the next room and obtain fresh, new, proper, clean clothes.
I hope she's not watching and judging.
Don't you look wonderful? Please proceed to the next room. In case there is any residual odor of the Garden District on you, please enjoy this refreshing scent of country flowers.
Is that licorice? Why licorice?
Get ready for the most important moment in your rehabilitation. Please take your favorite flavor of joy. Vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry.
I must insist that you not traverse the beams of the joy detector without taking your joy, sir.
Oh, damn it! They were serious about taking my joy, weren't they? Well, that feels entirely too good. Couldn't be better, thanks.
Righto.
Please head into the theater and take a seat. Excellent. Sit tight and enjoy the show.
And now it's time for the Uncle Jack Etiquette Minute. You may be wondering, how can I fit in better in Hamlin Village? Well, it's easy. To get along, go along. If someone tells you it's a lovely day, agree with them. Because of course, it's always a lovely day in Hamlin Village, so don't be afraid of talking to people first. They'll appreciate it. Now, I'm assuming, of course, that you're decently dressed. Clothes make the man, eh? Indeed, naked people have almost no influence at all in society. And don't dress in rags either, or people might think you're a wastrel. Now, what should you do if people are staring at you? Maybe they're asking you if you remember to take your joy. Who cares? Just pop another, and they'll congratulate you and go on about their day. And if things seem to be getting a bit hectic, remember, you can always sit on a bench, relax and open the Hamlin au Courant. Take a load off. No one will bother you when you're sitting on a bench. Unless you've made them very angry. Well, or, I don't know, watch Jack Worthing on television. I hear he's very good. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in tomorrow for another Etiquette Minute with Jack Worthing. That's me.
Isn't Uncle Jack wonderful? Now, please proceed to the 3rd floor, where you will be tested on what you've just relearned.
Just a friendly reminder. Uncle Jack don't mention it, but a word to the wise. Proper decent people don't like people what is running, jumping, crouching, spying, sneaking, breaking or entering. Such like behaviours is what we associate with downers. Avoid them and we shan't have disagreements.
Welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
Oh, for heaven's sake, they can't be serious.
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
Lionel Cashier. Glad he's still around.
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like how you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Yes, that's right. It never hurts to say hello to people. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer. Mrs. Browning, what would you like to know?
If you realise you're wearing rags, should you A. Pop a joy, B. Put on proper clothes for God's sake, and why not pop a joy, C. Why does everything have eyes?
That's right, Player 1. Just popping a joy is not always enough. We do have standards, you know. Player 2, I'm afraid everything does not actually have eyes. Jack Constable. Constable, your question?
Right, well, here's my interrogative. If I see you running, jumping about, or crouching in the shadows, what will I likely do? A. Tell you to stop your rotten shenanigans before I smash you in the face. B. Run and jump and play myself. C. Oh God, the eyes.
Player 1, that's exactly right. If you need to get somewhere, don't lurk about like a rotten downer, or run like you're fleeing the scene, or jump about. No need to be in a hurry in Hamlin Village. Player 2, do try to pay attention. We want you to succeed. Mrs. Sackville, your question, please.
If you want to make friends with me, should you A. Give me flowers, B. Talk about old times, C. Stop staring at me, why is everything staring?
Excellent! Yes, do give the ladies a lovely bouquet. They do so love flowers. Oh dear, it looks like the eyes have you both, as they say. How disappointing. Remember, doctors are here to help you. If you've forgotten your joy, doctors will smell it right away, and they'll give you a quick injection to make your day a lovely one. Dr. Byron, what is your question?
What happens when you take too much joy? A. You can't find your own house. B. Who cares? C. Please God, make them stop staring.
That's right, Player 1. It hardly matters. You might lose a few hours, but sooner or later, you'll find yourself on a bench, no worse for the wear. Oh, Player too. Today is just not your day, is it? But you can always come back for a 7th try. And that concludes this episode of Oh Behave. I hope you made it to the village. If you didn't, remember, we're always happy to give you another shot if you're willing to behave like a decent citizen. Of course we are. Here in Hamlin Village, we're always happy.
Well, that's a relief.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
What the hell? I passed the test. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm not going to do this again. How do I get out of here?
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, question if you have for our prodigal son or daughter.
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like how you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Oh dear, no. Player 1, that's not the answer we're looking for. Player 2, I'm afraid the eye was not the right answer. Mrs. Brown.
And when he woke up, he realised it had all just been a bad dream.
May I express my delight that you passed the examination, sir? We've not had as many as we'd hoped, sir. Not as many at all. And yet, they say the unexamined life is not worth living. Well, sir, welcome back. Oh, and in case your rustication has been of long duration, please bear in mind there is now a nocturnal curfew. Best be indoors after nightfall, sir.
Isn't this wonderful? Oh, I can't remember the last time someone came through. Welcome back to civilization.
So from here, I've got to get to St. George's Home and then into the parade. Except that I need a letter of transit to get into the parade, like the one I left on my desk in the parade. How do I get a new one? Wait, the old government printing office was on Maidenholm. Maybe I can break in and steal some blanks.
Don't you look well?
All right. Right as rain, sir. Right as rain.
When we used to
Lovely
swim
day
in the
for it.
river? They say you see
I
the
don't.
oddest shadows in the street at night.
A joy detector. So someone's finally made a religion out of Simon Says. Well, I suppose they all are, really. Wait a second. The winner gets a medal. And I'm not less suspicious looks, I bet. You can trust a man who wins at Simon Says, can't you? That'll never work, Arthur. You'd be up against people who devote their lives to Simon Says. You have to see who wins and then take the medal from them. Well, that's a plan, I suppose.